Welcome back to the stream, everybody. My name is Vegas Postman, and today we're going to be giving a look at the M80 Origin. It is the new heavy fighter that is here for DefenseCon 2956. So we're going to do a quick walk around, maybe do a bunker, and get into some gameplay to check out the ship. Also, if you're new to Star Citizen, you're thinking about joining an org, there is a link in the description along with our Discord. We do use Discord for chats and comms. And if you want to get a little bit of extra money when you start the game, just enter my creator code below that, and you'll get yourself a little bit more chunk of change. That way you can jump into the verse, get all the supplies you need, buy some armor, some ammo, guns, things like that, heals, and well, let's get into it. All right, so I went to the DefenseCon, and it's really the only ship I was interested in. So we'll claim it, and we'll claim the default loadout because we don't have anything. Okay. So now that it's claimed, we will retrieve.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
So this is one of the new ships that's just released for this current patch. We are in patch 4.8, where they rolled out some new ships, some new gameplay modes. We now have tactical strike groups, which are instance-driven things that you can do with your org mates and friends and people that you meet. So they are a multi-tiered stage to where you're going to have to run through a few stages of ship-to-ship combat out in space, taking on waves, and then once you do that, you'll fly into the core of it, kind of like a Star Wars Death Star type situation, and take out specific targets, where you eventually end up on foot, landed inside, and then you clear the TSG, or Tactical Strike Group, and get your blueprints and rewards while you're looting all the way. So, here we go. This is the Origin M80, and I don't know if you guys have seen any of my previous videos. Origin is definitely one of the higher end manufacturers. They go for a sleeker look. And this thing definitely is sleek. It is classified as a heavy fighter. These are not the only armaments on it. As you'll see right here, another set of guns will pop out. So I believe these are size 4s, and then we have 2 size 5s that pop out of each side. So it is definitely equipped to take care of the job. All right. Looks like that's a radar system right there for componentry. I like the sleek lines of it. Very beautiful. I imagine there's going to be some pretty paint jobs for this. So that looks like it is a ballistic weapon. If I were to pick this ship up here, I'd probably switch these out for all lasers. Because I believe it's a laser that is inside the body of the ship, so. Alright, that's a full walk around, and what do we have right here? Yep, this is the cargo. So that is a 2 SCU cargo container with the grid right there, so you can pack a little box with you. That way if you're a nice loot goblin, you can bring it all with you. Bring it all home. Well, you don't have to worry about backpack space. Okay. Moving on. Do we have anything else? What is that? Oh, componentry. That looks like the power plant. Ramp access right here. Do we have anything else underneath her? I don't think so. If we do, I'm sure you guys will tell. Oh, we do. We got shield generator down here. Okay. And what about on that side? So it is a dual shield generator. Okay. So that means it's probably heavy on shields but light on armor. Which I prefer anyway because shields, they can regenerate. So, it's better to have a higher shield quality value that, because of the fact that they can regenerate. So you get yourself out of a sticky situation and then your shields regenerate and then, you can come back in for more combat. And that is the refueling port. All right. Let's open this up. Very slick entrance to this. Very slick. Wow. Okay. So that is the life support module. That is on-ship storage. This will close our entranceway, which then becomes the floor. Very cool. Very cool. That looks like the cooler. I like the glass. That's a very nice touch. Another cooler, and what do we have here? Is that the main power plant? And we do have a bed for bed logging. Awesome. Awesome. There's the drive generator right there. Gun rack. So we can fit what? 2 guns, and it looks like 2 small hand weapons, and possibly like a, multi-tool or handgun. And in there, what do we have? Nothing yet. So I imagine that can fit small courier boxes. I would imagine if you have them in your hand, you're doing courier missions. And your relay section with computer. So this ship is finalized. And more storage on this side. So, is there a way to change the lighting on the inside? Auxiliary and emergency. Auxiliary. That's emergency lighting. Kind of cool. That's definitely kind of cool. And this is the full lighting. Oh, I like this. Definitely the best. With the blue added in. Oh, that's pretty slick. That looks good. All right. Well, let's take a seat. Alright, here we have the cockpit. Let's take a look at our MFDs. They're probably all holographic. Yes, they are. Okay, nice wide canopy right there. No bars, no restrictions, nothing. Now you'll be able to see the weapons. See how the size 5s popped out of the side right there. Now that we have ignition and power on, so it is definitely going to be a formidable force. I like the look of the ship. Very attractive. Very sleek. Okay, so let's switch around our MFDs right here. Go to our HUD. Turn on our advanced because that's how we like to roll. Oh, look at all that power. Wow, this thing has a pretty big power supply. That's all maxed out, so that means we can definitely put some more into shields. And yeah, we'll go full shields and full armaments on this. Man, that's attractive. Look at that sucker. Okay. Get up from the seat here before we start our journey. I'm just gonna grab something to drink here. What? Am I not carrying the item? How am I not carrying? Did I drop it? No, I didn't drop it. Did that just like waste of water? Carry. Carry. This is odd. Maybe this is a bug. CIG, let's get on this. You can't drink fluid? Can you not drink fluid? While inside the ship? That is a possibility. Let's go back to our inventory and we will carry. Okay, let's store that. We'll put back on our helmet. That was odd. So I don't know if maybe it was server side, just not understanding what I was doing, or it was an actual bug to where you can't take off your helmet and drink. Either way. Oh, she is nimble. She is surely nimble. Track the landing gear. Wow, she is fast to be at 5 clicks above atmosphere that quickly. Wow. Impressive, impressive. Let's check our roll. Definitely. Pitch. And yaw. Maneuverable. Very, very, very nimble ship. I think this thing is going to be the new dominance in the sky. Especially outfitted and upgraded. Okay. So, what do you say we do a mission? So, let's go to contracts here, and we'll do a, we'll do a mercenary mission. Mercenary? Call to arms. Is that the extra 500 credits, I guess? And we'll accept that. And then we'll go back to mercenary. Kovalix. Okay, MT, OE 5RG. Take care of these outlaws. And it's on Microtech, so... Oh, we can't accept that offer. I've heard that some of the missions are bugged here, where you can't accept them. On Calliope. Doesn't look like I can accept any of them. Let's close it, and then we'll bring it back up and see if we can... First we'll bring up the map to clear it, and then go back to the actual contracts. You know what, let's untrack that, and let's abandon that. Maybe that's causing a conflict, possibly. Mercenary. Okay. Exciting new opportunity. Oh, yep, there we go. Now we can select it. Very quiet ship, for sure. I like its multicolor on the low quantum jump too. Each manufacturer kind of has a slightly different one. So I am not wearing a suit right now, so I am not immune to the G-forces that this thing can apply to the body. They just added spacesuits, which have a reduction for the amount of G-forces when you're actually flying, along with, you know, light, medium, and heavy armors, and those are, you know, obviously damage mitigation. And then, you know, they have radiation suits and temperature suits that are viable if you're doing mining in very cold or very hot temperatures. So you have to be mindful. Which is kind of why I want to, you know, if I do pick this up, throw a 2 SCU cargo container in there, and then I can, you know, keep whatever I'm going to need for whatever job I'm going to be doing. Wow, this thing is fast. I'm in on the backside of the mountain here. I'm not sure who's going to be here, if anyone. Well, it looks like we do have someone down there. Looks like that's might be a Constellation parked there.
Landing complete. Engines inactive.
Just had to make sure I had my helmet back on. See if there's any loot up in here. Nope, can't even get in.
Charge! Someone! Anyone! I need a heal!
Now stick! Lost one!
We're under attack! Here we go! Cutters, not lively! Displacing! Shit! We're down one! Right, start to pop up! We got trouble! Oh, damn it! We're hit!
Okay, that went fairly successful. Yeah, we definitely had another player here. Hopefully he doesn't go ridiculous and just start shooting me. What do we got? Heavy armor arms. FS9, FS9. No, we'll take that. Oh, cannot fit inside. See, that's normally why I'll bring a crate. Oh, what is that helmet? It's a light helmet. Yeah, it's not really too interested in armors. I have my armor. I enjoy the Master Chief look. I like it. I think it's really good. Artemex. P4. I'll take another P4 for sure. And P4 AR ammo. Move on to this guy. Yeah, we'll always take some more med pens for sure. Pembroke Heavy Backpack RSI Edition. What? That's cannot fit inside. Drop item. So is that backpack now able to be picked up? No, it's not. Choo, choo, choo. Man, I wish I brought a crate. That's okay, though. Let's see, what else do we have around the facility? Got any loot boxes anywhere? C-54. Right. Sorry, buddy. Med beds. Man, where's all the loot crates? What'd they do? Where'd they go? Nothing back there. Oh, there's one. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do want that true hole tractor beam. Bar, beanie, no thank you. Klarna rifle, we'll take that. Klarna ammo, we'll take that. C-54s, no thank you. Where was Big Boy? He was all the way downstairs, wasn't he? More corner rifle. Isn't he like down over here, I think? No. He would have been in the center chamber. But let's just check and see if there's some boxes around here. Nope. Don't have a key card. Alright, I think we're pretty well looted out of here. Let's head back up into the skies. Yeah, see, normally there's a loot box right here. And then another one sitting right on that crate right there. So I'm wondering if there's a spawning error or CIG is just kind of switching things around as far as loot's concerned. Whether or not it's randomized. Make our way back to the ship and we'll check those two guys, a couple guys that we took out on the way in here. Maybe get some med gel or, something. Looks like C-54 ammo. Oh, no. Corner rifle battery more. Yeah, we'll take that. Why not? We have a brimstone, the one we got, right? Nope. It is not a brimstone. We do have some more med pens, though. That's what I like. Don't want to buy all that stuff. And that dude was empty. Alright, so we smoked a dude over here. C-54. And didn't we smoke one other guy closer, I thought? Is he over this way? No, he wasn't that way. Okay, so that was him, because first we went there. Alright, let's jump back in the ship. Head off. So we got that bunker completed, a little bit of XP. Gotta do the XP and rep grind all over again. can get up in atmosphere and we'll check our rep. Make sure we got payment. Rep. Hauling trainee and Foxwell neutral. Okay, so we just started the Foxwell, and we're doing the trainee rookie stuff. I like hauling. Hauling is one of my favorite as far as gameplay loops are considered. Very chill, relaxing, good way to make money. I do like this ship. The ship handles very nicely. Alright, let's take her back to Microtech. Lubavitch. Let's go to a marker. Get a wider view.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated. Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated. Quantum drive activated.
Now that I have a little bit of cushion for money, I'm definitely going to have to pick up some 1 and 2 SCU boxes. I would have liked that very large RSI backpack.
Quantum drive deactivated. Shield system active.
We're at the afterburner tank. Very attractive ship. Very capable too. Very quick. I like that. It's only available in the pledge store right now. So you can only purchase this ship with the real world in-game money. Although right now, while DefenseCon is going on, all existing players are able to rent it for free, which is what I have done. The other stream, I said that the free fly was active. It is not. I believe it was yesterday or maybe the day before. CIG said they're going to hold off on the free fly event. So people that are getting ready to maybe test the game out and, no purchase necessary. They'll come in, they'll give you a wide array of ships to test and fly to make sure, that you like the game and you a variety for the game loops, whether you want to do combat or you want to do one of the life skills. So let's put this girl down here.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Just put all this stuff away here. So we did get a new P4 as my weapon of preference. Ooh, come on, buddy. There we go. P4 AR mags. We've got plenty of those. We've got some heals. Oh, you know what? We can put one more away here. Alright, so we got our SRT attachment, our tractor beam attachment, and our mining. Let's look at gadgets here, make sure. Multi-tool and tractor beam. Oh, so we have two tractor beams then. Oh, you know what? We can put that one away too. I need to pick up a mining attachment. Do I have one? Oh, I do have one. Okay, there we go. Well, we'll put that into inventory. Load up on mags. We need some grenades. I want to pick up some new fusion grenades here. They look like they're killer. Now let's see if we can head off and go pick up a couple of containers here. Got 154,000, so we got a cushion. I always want to make sure I have enough to replace my my loadout and insure whatever I take out as far as the ship is concerned. Eventually, I think they're going to have insurance also for your actual personal loadout, which would be nice. That way, if you die, you can just, boom, immediately be reloaded with all your stuff instead of running to the store to go and buy it. You know, it'll save a little bit of time. So we'll take the tram over to the Commons, do a little bit of shopping. I'm also going to need some more of the med gel for my med gun. It's 3, yeah. For this gun, I'm going to need a secondary one.
All right. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit. Hi, and welcome to New Babbage. It's innovative, creative.
They must have deployed some hot fixes. The game is running much smoother than it was on day one. Watch, I'll probably say that and it'll have a crash. Okay, let's go to the comments. No, wait for me, wait for me. Don't close, don't close, don't close, don't close. Yes.
The capsule.
Hey. Hey there.
Sorry if you guys are hearing a little extra background noise too. For some reason the NVIDIA broadcast isn't updating properly. I updated the PC, all the drivers and everything, and for some reason it's just not recognizing my my microphone. So I just took it off. So I do apologize. I'll work on that after I get this, after I log out. Try to really buckle down and get it done. Nobody selling any Lux around here? So what are we looking for? I think
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of microtech.
Shubin? I think Shubin would sell it. Being mining. Mega Shubin. I am definitely going to need to get everything again. But we're going to have to prioritize here. No SCU containers. Utility. Just mining. Oh, yep, they do have storals. Okay, so we'll buy. Well, we'll start with 3 of those. And then we'll do 2 of the 2 SCU. Cool. There we go. Make sure our stuff is in our inventory here. Cool. Bring another one of those over. So we got our boxes. They'll be ready for our elevator and our hangar. So tonight when we play, we can actually chuck a box inside of that M80. Let's see what else is new around here. Let's go to the promenade. A little bit of rock climbing, anybody? See if anybody's hanging out in the bar.
To be honest, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, we do need something to eat. We're a little bit low on our nutrition here. Let's go with the deluxe. I do kind of want to check out some clothes here because I did get that cool Defense Con shirt. Let's see if they got some regular slacks or something. Don't want anything too outlandish. Is there a kiosk in here, or is this only
You alright?
I've been hearing rumors that Hearson might be mandating a curfew. Kids are unhappy about worker shifts tired.
Yep, nothing to my liking. Okay. Oasis. Trippy. You look like you were gonna do something there, buddy. Huh? Alright, I guess we'll head back to the hangar and then call it a session for right now. Get myself some lunch. My dog is staring at me. He's like, dude, I'm hungry. Where's my cheese stick? I was gonna say, I took a wrong turn right there. How the hell did I end up back into the... The game is extremely large too. You know, you'll get used to, you know, your home planet and, you know, space stations and things like that. You just, you know, you got to kind of read, you know, like you would if you were in a mall. You know, I said it, you know, 100 times. Just pay attention. Pay attention. This game doesn't hold your hand. Stop being an idiot. Looking up guides and you know, I think that's one, you know, that's one thing that ruins gaming.
Now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
People are always meta this and best that and looking up guides and just play the game. Like if you can't figure it out, like eventually you'll figure it out. And if it's really that bad, then maybe you can look something up. But don't, you know, don't just right off the rip. Be like, oh, you know, I'm going to look up how to do this. You're just taking the fun out of the game yourself, you know? Part of the fun is the exploration and the, you know, the achieving it. It takes something away from you when you look at someone else's build or, you know, figure out how to do something before you've even, you know, tried it once yourself. And just in case anyone's wondering, yes, I am playing this on controller right now. I'm just trying to fine-tune everything and go through. I still can't find a solution for inventory system. But I'm running through all the, all the mining and salvaging and the ship stuff to to make sure I don't have any conflicts or I'm not leaving something out. And then once it's completed, I will I will copy the profile and then put it in the description below. Also below my referral tag. That way you can just copy paste and then boom, import it right into your folder, and you'll have the layout.
Okay. It was great talking with you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Okay, let's check our inventory and make sure all of our boxes and everything is in there. So this is where I still need a mouse because you can't click, drag, split, all that stuff. So, yep, got our boxes. We're good to go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, guys. Well, that is going to call it for this session. We're going to exit the menu and then I'm going to jump into the launcher store here for a quick minute and see what the prices are on some of these new ships, what they're asking for them. Is it expensive? Yes. I'm not going to lie. If you want the shiny new toy right away, you're going to pay a couple $100s for, a good ship. But, within a few patches, it's released and you can just use in-game credits, and things like that. So, your starter packs are, primarily, $45 to $60. And you can get yourself a good starter pack and then play the game. And then you'll eventually earn everything in-game. So let's exit the game and check out the launcher here. I'm going to my account and shop. Ships. What do we got? Standalone ships. So the standalone ship would be a ship price that is not inclusive of the game rights. So when you do buy a pledge ship, you have to make sure that it also includes the game rights, and you're not just buying a standalone ship, as it would infer. What do we have? Anything new on the page? Oh, they got some stuff brought back. You got the Buccaneer brought back. This ship really interests me. I just recently found out that it has a medical bed in it, and it also can hold 12 SC or cargo. It's not that expensive in game, so I think that it's a toss-up either between this or the Asgard. That way, if you're doing solo stuff, you can run this and have a medical bed to respawn at in case you die instead of going all the way back to your home planet location. I do like the Cuddy Red too. The only problem with the Cuddy Red right now is they have to fix the rear ramp. It deploys too low, so it lifts the ship a little bit. So if you're at an awkward angle, you won't be able to jump back into your ship if you're on planet, and it's not like a fairly flat surface. So it's kind of weird. It kind of got me one time. I was like, oh, uh-oh. I mean, it's not that you'll be permanently stranded, because then you can just backspace yourself and respawn inside the ship, but then you'd be wasting one of your respawn lives, because you only get 2 per bed. Costs 100 med gel, and each bed has 200 med gel, and there's 2 beds. And med gel for those respawn beds is not cheap. It's like 100,000 credits. This is the new ship right here, the Ironclad. This is also new right here, the Pitbull. So you can see they sell the Pitbull for $50 without insurance, and then for $5 more you get insurance. If you're not familiar with what insurance is in the game, it works exactly as intended, just like you think it would. You are insuring your loadout in your ship, and you'll get that for free for 10 years. Not 10 in-game years, 10 years. There are certain ships that you can buy that have a lifetime insurance, so whatever it would normally cost to use credits in-game to insure your loadout, you no longer have to use, so... You know what? Let's go to ships, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the blood ships. Starter packs. So, there you go. One ship, $51, $45, $75, $75. This is the one that I have right now. Except when I bought it was 60, I believe. It was on sale. They do run sales, so. And then if you really want a ball, right here, you get the Ultimate Explorer pack. So you get, 2 small vehicles, a quick exploration vehicle, an Origin. And that is, obviously expensive, but if you want it, get it. Don't let anybody be like, oh my god, you're fucking crazy, you're spending how much money on ships or whatever. Just buy it if you want it. Like, I wish people would really stop telling other people what to do in the world. Like, chill the fuck out, you know? I mean, for less than the price of a AAA title, you can get into it right here. That right there is, that's the ship, because you can have multiple roles with it. And then they also sell gear and things like that. See, like somebody would buy this gear pack for $5, right? But I bought it with in-game credits at DefenseCon. I bought the t-shirt, so. Then they have different, like heavy, medium racing suits, weapons packs, things like that, whatever might suit your needs. I really wouldn't buy any of this stuff, unless you really want the look. Because armor's easy enough to find and buy, and, I do like this one, though, the Red Alert. That's a pretty cool looking kit. It's got the same style as the one I'm currently wearing, but mine is woodland. Definitely kind of cool. Some of the stuff. And then they got the wild stuff right here. But this is a medium armor, so it's not gonna give you as much damage mitigation. It sure does look cool. For people that just want to be all blinged out, they want to match or whatever, which is cool. Have your own personality in the game. So what's the difference between this, the Rhyme and the Archangel? I can't really see it. As far as the loadout's concerned, this one looks a little bit darker. So that's some of the stuff, guys. The game is definitely fun. It's interesting. I enjoy it very much so. So hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Just a quick one. Just wanted to go over the M80, get a little bit of gameplay in there, and then figure out what I'm going to do with it. So the Origin free fly for players that are already established in the game ends, and then tomorrow's going to start a new day with a new manufacturer for the Defense Con. So I want to get a little bit of gameplay in with the M80. That way I can see if I, want to buy it by the time it becomes available with in-game credits. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Give me a like and a follow if you did. Like I said, if you're looking for an org, link in the description, along with our Discord and my creator code. Bye, everybody.